parting the curtain, script lives on my phone, which then buzzes from all my cool texts from my friends. Hey everybody, Alexander Morgan here, but my friends call me Schmorgle. Now more than ever, you really see musicians embracing that independent artist lifestyle, taking on all the things that come with releasing music themselves. Speaking from personal experience, I have really felt empowered taking on that indie lifestyle. It sounds way more hipster than I mean it to. Honestly, most people have been taking that route out of necessity. Doing it yourself is obviously way more affordable than hiring a manager, hiring someone to monitor all your admin stuff, hiring a PR person, paying the gatekeepers behind playlists, even just the fees of keeping your music up online. The list goes on and on and on. Now is really the time for the DIY artist. But just because you're going DIY doesn't mean you have to sacrifice quality on all the things that aren't the music. You know, the thing you're good at, the thing you're trying to do to begin with. So when people ask me in the YouTube comments or on social media how I strike that balance between accessibility and professionalism when releasing music, I always point them to DistroKid. You probably know what DistroKid is. You've heard me rant about them incessantly. But if you don't know, and maybe that's why you're here, DistroKid is an online service that lets you put your music on all the online stores, all your Spotifys, your Apple Musics, your Tidals, all the things. Now for that, they're great. You can't go wrong. But the reason why I keep coming back to them and keep working with them is because of all the extra bells and whistles that are happening within your DistroKid account that you may not know about. Those extra things that really help push your releases to look that more professional. The prime example being moi.
Professional.
Today, I'm going to dive into exactly how to get your music onto DistroKid and what to do from there. We'll dive into some really great and unique features baked into their model. Features that I've used on my recent release of Caterpillar, shameless plug, shameless plug. So if you can't tell at this point, this video is sponsored by DistroKid, but this is a video that I've really wanted to make for a long time. I found that the biggest hurdle for newer artists is really finding that commitment to sharing your stuff in a cool, professional way. If this video does anything, I really hope it empowers you to finally take that next step and release your awesome music that the world is waiting for. If at any point during this video you feel inspired to go release your music, just stop watching the video and go do it. In fact, you can click on my link in the description. It'll send you to DistroKid. You'll get 7% off your first year. It's honestly a great deal, and you really help me in the process. But assuming you're ready to pull the trigger, let's go step by step on how to put your music up on DistroKid and make it freaking awesome. All right, so we're sitting here at my workstation. We're gonna take this step by step. So if you haven't created an account, you'll get a fresh page like this. You just put in your email, your password, your confirm password, and you sign right up. That easy. Now, if you already have an account, you'll see whatever releases you've put here so far. That's why you're seeing all of mine right here. If you haven't released anything, it'll be blank here. You just go up here to upload. Immediately, you get all of your service options right there. Obviously, your big ones, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Instagram and Facebook. They have socials. TikTok. Everyone loves TikTok.
Everyone.
They even have platforms that are in beta on here, which is a great way to test out new platforms if you just want to see, hey, how does my song perform here? After you pick your stores, and I recommend you just keep everything selected, you know, why not? You select the number of songs. If you're going to do an album, an EP, for right now, we're going to do a single. Artist and band name. Here you want to put whatever you want people to see when they find your music on those platforms. So if your name is Alexander Morgan, but your friends call you Schmorgle, you want to write Schmorgle in here for the artist and band. If you are already on Spotify and Apple Music, DistroKid can find that through your artist name and link it seamlessly. You set your release date. Let's say we want to do it a month in advance because that's the responsible thing to do when doing a release. We'll do a midnight release, and you can set a time synchronization, which is a really nifty feature that I use quite a bit. The default option and the option I recommend is just having it go live in the default time zone of your listener. That way, if you're promoting like, you know, right at midnight, you don't have to say, well, Central Time or, well, Pacific Time. It's midnight for everybody. You can also set a pre-order. This is specifically for iTunes, Google Play, and Amazon. You can say no or yes, let people pre-order it before the release date. And then let's say they can get it a week before. Record label. You can put really whatever you want here. If you have a record label, I highly recommend you put them. But most people watching this are probably independent. You can make up your own clever name or just put your artist name. I just put my artist name because I'm not clever. Speaking of not clever, let's upload our song. First, they're going to ask for the album cover to make sure all the dimensions are right and the file size is correct. So for this example, I recorded a very quick song for everybody. Let's just get a quick listen to it. This is a song. And with a hit song like that, we need some stellar artwork. Ta-da! First Schmorgle tip, put a little extra effort into your artwork. Don't do what I did. For the sake of argument though, this is our cover. We choose the language. I speak English because I'm a simple boy. Primary genre. I could see an argument for this being a German folk song, but for the optional secondary genre, I would choose alternative. Song title. Now this is really important. This is the thing where I go over 10 times and make sure I haven't spelled something wrong. Because if you do spell something wrong, you can always cancel the release and redo it, but it's just a pain. It takes some extra time. So really look this over. This is a song. Exclamation point. Done. The most important part, choosing your file. You can do a WAV, WMA, M4A, FLAC, MP3, or CDDA. All these options. I recommend doing a WAV. Today we're doing an MP3. Bam, uploaded. Songwriter, I wrote this song. Please don't upload other people's songs. And if you do, if it's a cover, please click this option. Another artist wrote it. You get all the information as to why this is okay and why it's not okay, and make sure you're doing everything correctly before you submit. Songwriter's real name. This is where I put my real name, Alexander Morgan, even though my friends call me Schmorgle. Explicit lyrics. No, not a single curse. Is this a radio edit? No, this song is always clean and it always shall be. Instrumental. Nope, contains lyrics. Now here's an interesting thing, the preview clip start time. You can actually specify exactly where you want it to start. So if it's a TikTok preview, or if someone goes to iTunes and like gets a little sample, you can choose where you want it to start, or just let the streaming service decide. Track price, you can do the standard $99, $129, or the funny sex number. YouTube Content ID. This is really important if you don't want people using your music on YouTube without your permission. Your song gets put on a video, even for a second, the YouTube Content ID will flag it, let them know, and you will get the money you're deserved if they don't correct it. This is a great feature, really protects you. One thing to keep in mind is that if you put your song on a video, you may flag yourself, but it's really easy to correct that. Trust me, I've experienced it multiple times. You can do the store maximizer. This is really cool as well. DistroKid will automatically put your new song onto any other services as they add them. Great options like a social phone number, Shazam, iPhone Siri, and leave a legacy where once you pay the fee of $30, this song can never be deleted off the internet. After all your extras are selected and you've double checked all the things you've input, you just click a few boxes to confirm all these important things that DistroKid want you to know. Then you click done. And in my experience, it takes a really short amount of time for your stuff to go live. I don't want to put a number to it because it might be different with a priority account, and it depends on the day of the week, honestly. But in my experience, they're really swift. All right, so your song's uploaded. It's ready to be released to all the stores. What next? There are plenty of resources to help you promote your new song. And what comes first in my mind is getting on some playlists. And good old DK can help you with that. So on the playlist spotlight, you can get your song featured and go head to head with another song and have everyone vote on which song they like best. But the important thing is getting you on here. So you go over to add your track. You can pick what artist you want to do. I am Schmorgle. Let's try Bet It All for now. And we'll go ahead and pick a preview time. It's one of my favorite parts of the song, so let's say we'll go with that. Typically here, you'll have to connect it with Spotify. Mine was already connected, but if you're not, you'll have the button right there. So I already had a song up here, wouldn't let me do it, but you can see I've already had 12 matchups. Right here, there's a link so you can copy it, put it on your socials, and get your friends to vote for it so it ends up on Spotify playlists. Really easy, free way to help promote your stuff and get them on some playlists so they can be heard. Once you're on those cool Spotify playlists and people are listening to your song, it would be great if they could listen to it while also watching a cool little video. If you don't know already, Spotify has the ability to put canvases on your track, so you have these little videos going while your song plays. If you're a DistroKid member, you just go ahead and sign in to your Spotify for Artists. You can link your songs with your account. It's a really easy process. You click on Manage Canvas and you can add whatever you want. See, for here, I did a little wiggling worm for Caterpillar. So you just go ahead and drag your file in here. If it meets all these specifications, you are good to go. And within, I think, a day, it's up there. Now your song's looking real spiffy. It's on a playlist. It has a cool canvas. Time to promote the crap out of it. Promo cards are a great way to do that. So I want to promote my new song, Caterpillar. Shameless plug, shameless plug. Generate promo cards. These look great. So if you're not savvy with like Photoshop or visual art, like I am not, these are great ways to find a little bit of extra flair in your aesthetic so you can share something cool to your socials. So some of them are sleek, some of them have like a retro feel, some a little classier, some a little more for like ragers. I think this Polaroid one looks really good with the caterpillar art, so we'll click that. We download the card. I also like this one. It goes really well with the color, so let's go ahead and download that. And like that, with 2 clicks, I have 2 posts ready for Instagram, for Twitter, for TikTok, whatever. And they look good. They don't look like I put them through a random generator or tried to work on Photoshop when I know nothing about it. An accessible way to make your releases look really clean and professional. Still images are great, but what about video content? DistroKid has that too. With these mini videos, it does the same exact thing. You put your album art in one of these templates, and it makes a cool video that's ready for your socials right out of the gate. This one will look really good with Teacher, so let's go ahead and import that. Oh, side note, this is also where I'm sure you saw a bunch of people posting the DistroKid things with Baby Yoda. So good. And after about 20 seconds, wha-bam. They automatically make it 15 seconds, which is perfect for an Instagram story. It's the right ratio. All you gotta do is download it and put it right up on the app. All right, so your song's up. It's in a playlist. You got some great social media stuff to post and share with your friends. The last really cool feature that has been added to DistroKid recently, I think, is called Vizzy. Vizzy creates like little music videos for your socials. The coolest thing is that they react, they visualize to your music, to the beat, to the pulse of your song. Visualizers can be really expensive and annoying and not always look great. These look awesome. I think Caterpillar would make sense playing off of vinyl. It kind of has that vibe. The artwork will sit nice over that little Polaroid section. So first of all, you can allow DistroKid to feature your video. Why not? And then you can pick your sizes. You can just do a square for Instagram, a vertical for Instagram stories, TikTok, Snapchat, and horizontal for YouTube, Facebook, all the general standard sizes. Now with this, you are going to have to pay a small fee, but $24, $27 for all those things, all that promotional material that looks really good. In my opinion, in my experience, that's a really, really good deal. So with that, they're rendering all 3 and we'll see how they look.
He's nothing but a caterpillar in my garden. Not quite what you wanted to be.
Pretty awesome. Okay, so you can see that it didn't take that long to get your song online, get all this promotional material for it, make it look sleek and good, and get it out to your friends, your family, and listeners. And I think this is the reason why I keep coming back to DistroKid, is that they have this little ecosystem that is made to make your releases easy. You get to do all this stuff within the platform, and it's just right there. A couple of clicks, and you're kind of going. Hopefully all this was clear enough. If you follow all those steps, you'll have a whole release program ready to go on your browser and your phone. And that's it. I really hope this video has inspired you to get some music up online and sharing it with everyone. If this video was useful for you in any way, a like would be greatly appreciated. It really helps me know if this is content you want. Otherwise, you can leave a dislike. That's also okay too. Either way, subscribe to the channel if you want more stuff from little old me. I do all kinds of creative stuff too, not just instructional things. In fact, I mostly do creative stuff. Either way, thank you for watching. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.